Hello, smart investors. Greetings to whoever you are going to be watching this video from. My name is Director Engineer Solomon, your real estate professional number one next door. I'm a business of making sure you don't just buy land in Lagos, but you buy peace of mind. All right. On that note, this video is a short video. All right, and I will be sharing or answering questions some people has thrown up after I posted the land for sale inside Amen Phase 2 for 35 million. All right. Some questions has come up and I would like to use this medium to respond to or three of those questions immediately. All right. On that note, the first question was why is the client going to be building immediately? All right. Why is the client going to start building immediately? Why must the client start building immediately? And the truth is that a buyer of that plot should be somebody who should start building at least in the next 3 to 4 months. All right. At least in the next 3 to 4 months, you should be able to start construction on that plot. It's not just an investment land, it's a land that is due for development. All right. There's a development timeline within the plot, within the clusters, all right, inside the estate. We have different clusters inside the estate, and the cluster develop simultaneously. So the where we are right now, where the plot in question is right now, is due for development. All right, and within that space, all the plot within that space is being developed. All right, one way or the other, things are happening within the plot. So every plot within that space right now is on automatum of starting development, all the owners. All right. So that plot in question is due for development. And the current owner has requested for some few months, all right, to get a buyer who can start developing on the plot. Failure to do so, the client will be relocated to another place. So because him does not want his own plot to be reallocated to another place, he has the opportunities to sell to somebody who can start developing it immediately. Developing it immediately, buy and start construction. All right, buy and start construction. That is purely the condition, not somebody who will buy and still leave it there. If you buy it now and still leave it there in the next 3 4 months, you do not start developing it, the company will have no option than relocate you the same inside phase 2 but another area that development timeline has not hit to that point. All right, we have Emerald Park, Emerald Bay, and Emerald City inside MN phase 2. So for you asking, or for those asking why the rush or why the hurry, yes, the hurry and the rush and the push is because the plot is due for development, so that the neighbors who has developed their plot will have comfort, all right, avoiding reptiles, weed, and all that within their space. That is just it. Then another question somebody threw up was, uh, is the land a dry land? I can tell you for a fact that all the phase 2, all right, is a dry land, but looking at the today status, all right, all the foundations of the estate are raised to to a full marine board foundation, and the company has filled all the road network over 4 to 5 feet high, all right, making the original land to drop. Imagine having this height, this level of a land, and you fill your road network, and this is a road network, all right, and you fill it up to 4 to 5 feet. You can see here has dropped, And for you to meet up to this standard of this road, you have to fill up the road, the land to measure up. The purpose and the reason for this filling was to meet up a standard. One, avoidance of flooding, all right, and other future development. If you check some of the estates within this space, within uh, from Lekki Phase 1 down to Awoyaya, down to ELEKO, right? From Lekki Phase 1 down to Shongotedo, because I know some of the estates within, okay, we still have some estates in Atawoya here, like one or two or three estates, all right? You notice that the today road, the Lekki-Epe Expressway today has been developed, all right, and the road has gone so high, and all the existing properties, all the existing plots before is now down, and the road is now very high, and which makes it, if it rains, all the land and plots and houses will get flooded because the road is now very high from the original standard. All right. So for them to raise the estate high, they foresee a future that the road network will go higher. All right. And for the estate not to drop and start having a flood issue in the future, they have to raise the road high, forcing you to raise your foundation high to meet up in order to prevent future occurrence of flooding and other, disaster. So it's common and a simple understanding in construction. All right. I remember when I started my house project. All right, the land was, 100% dry, and I take good statistic look of the road, my street, and the express. All right, and I raise my higher close to full marine board. Yeah, my foundation close to full marine board, and I fill it up. As I'm talking to you now, all the rain that happened few days ago within this Lagos, and everywhere is flooded. My house is like, man, there can't be any flood because I foresee the future, right? And I apply it on my project. It's simple. So the road, the plot is now whether I call it swamp because or waterlogged, because the road has gone up and all the water is now on the plot, pending when you fill it up to meet the standard today. So I think that answer the question. All right, and the third question somebody asked was, and I don't know if it's a question, he was saying that the estate is living on their past glory. I'm not, I can't buy that view. All right, I can't buy that view that they have not done anything on the road network in phase two. I cannot buy that view because I'm a witness and I can defend what I'm a witness. All right, I am one of the early promoter or marketer of MM Phase 2 early 2017. Yeah, 2017 when the estate was still a bush, pure bush. We stand at the express, ELEKO bypass, ELEKO uh, Lekki bypass road, Lekki Express bypass road. That's where we stand on the express and say this is MN phase 2. All right, that's early 2017. There's no road to drive in to show you anything. All right, and today we are talking about a state that's currently being inhabited with top notch security network, water system, light, good road network, standard road network. And somebody is telling me, and somebody is saying that they are living on their past glory. I disagree. The company has done tremendously well in developing MN Phase 2. I'm a witness. I can table 15 estates that I also was part of the marketer 2018, 2017 in line with MN Phase 2. But I can tell you today that MM Phase 2 has given them over 300% distance in development. So why should I now say they are living on their past glory? No, that For me, I'm not comfortable with that. I think that the person says that he's also an investor. If they have not met their optimum wish, but they give them the credit that they have done tremendously well in developing the estate. We're talking about over 200 houses, over 3,000 houses completed and still counting. All the almost Emerald Park and Emerald Bay, almost the road network has been done over 80%. All right, with the drainage. So what more can we say? All right, and people are living in the already inhabited, water, lights, top-notch security. I'm always frequently in and frequently out, and I can tell you what is happening there. It's not something somebody who could just
You need to
come
know
up
let
and I'll just look at
like
it.
this.
No, I think that we'll give it who honor is due. They have done tremendously well, and they are still doing. Today, they have moved into phase three. Construction has gone up, buildings has gone up, properties who were marketing, who started selling before them, all right, before phase three came up within that space. I can tell you today that MF phase three has given them over 100% distance in terms of development. So we'll give credit to who credit is due without missing word. So on that note, all right, I just wanted to clarify this. All right, I just wanted to clarify. There's other comment and question, but I think this three, I try to highlight it. All right,
Yeah.
you're going to fill your land. All right, if you buy the land, you're going to fill it. All right, it's already a place you can buy and build and live because within the space there's already completed houses and people are really warming up to moving to that very space. And the company is also doing tremendously well, making sure the road network is superb for you to drive in and drive out. I don't need to talk about the security network because I know the architecture, the security architecture that always go on within that space. All right, the people you saw this morning leaving, they reshuffle them immediately, and it continues every day. That's a plus. So the plot is still available, though offers are dropping in. All right, the offers and inquiries are dropping in, but the price still remains at 5 million. All right, I don't remove from the seller's price. All right, the seller's price is at 5 million, still available as quick as possible. Buy and start filling the plot. All right, and probably before the next 3 4 months to start your housing project. That's kind of a buyer we are looking for right now. Somebody who will buy and take immediate physical possession in developing the land. All right, as I said, other statutory fees are involved. We still have the documentation fee, still have the development fee, still have the agency fee, and also they may or may not, all right, service charge if still pending. All right, if the former owner may be owing, all right, some pending service charge. So all these are payments that you come across. But even though at that, I can tell you with 100% guarantee, you are getting that plot on a peanut compared to the company price. All right, the company is selling about 60,000 to $65,000. All right, so as it is what it is. My name is Rector Engineer Solomon, a real estate professional number one next door. I'm business of making sure you don't just buy land in Lagos, but you buy peace of mind. Ciao. Let's discuss on the other side. Thank you.